Hello Kurumjiri and welcome to Sktv's News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, JESSY. As usual, giving you the headlines first. MPCC Chief Oken calls for centre's accountability over widespread need and examination paper leak controversies. Tamenglong Tosam Road turns nightmare again as rainy season arrives. Commuters struggle along 55-kilometer dilapidated stretch. Legendary Manipuri filmmaker and actor Oken Amakjam passes away after prolonged illness, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in Manipuri cinema. JESSY of AMTUC and AMGEO announces continuation of agitation, says no withdrawal until all pending demands are fully fulfilled. And England beat France 6-4 in thrilling third place clash. Argentina face Spain in tonight's final match. Alright, giving you the news in detail. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC President Oken has demanded that the central government be held accountable for questioned leaks in different examinations across the country, including the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test NEET examination. Addressing a press meet held today at Congress Bhavan, Imphal, Ibobi claimed that there have been 152 incidents of questioned leaks since the BJP came to power in 2014. He further highlighted the severe consequences of these lapses, which include cases of suicide among students driven by dejection. He added that the recurring irregularities have shattered the dreams of students and candidates across the country. The Congress leader went on to condemn the arrest of Sonam Wangchuk, who has been on a hunger strike demanding the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan on moral grounds, calling it unfortunate. Ibobi also noted that the leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, has been voicing concerns against the BJP's alleged irregularities and actively campaigning to bring reforms to the country's education system by holding the Chatron Ki Gunj Voice of Students campaign under the theme Safe Education, Save Your Future.
Tunggi akhoi leipak sigi marai lepkodoribani aduna masileida angang sing sibu karimta khandana tawse masi akhoi mayam sangda masileida angang singsta moigi moral handariba mayam do madu support tawbo oina ningba kaidana ba haina laiba sarkar sida masigi protest haiba tare dhana se koi tawjabani aduga masigi satron ki guns haina slogan amaga loina koi masigi press meeting si tawjabani haiba ai wafam khara haiba tare.
President of Zemi Students Organization Manipur, ZSOM, Raninglueng Nyume, has urged the government of Manipur to immediately restore and reconstruct the deteriorating Tamenglong Tausam Headquarters Road, describing its condition as one of the biggest challenges faced by the people of Tausam subdivision. He said the road is a lifeline of thousands of residents, providing the only vital connectivity to Tamenglong district headquarters and access to healthcare, education, government services, banking facilities, and economic activities. He continued that the road has deteriorated to such an extent that such safe vehicular movement has become extremely difficult, especially during the monsoon when several stretches turn into deep mud, leaving ambulances, school vehicles, and passenger transport stranded for hours. He noted that local residents have repeatedly undertaken temporary repairs using stones, gravel and other locally available materials, but such efforts cannot replace permanent government intervention. He also expressed dissatisfaction with the quality and pace of maintaining work carried out by agencies including Zandu Company and KCC Company, alleging that the works remain insufficient to address the underlying problems. The ZSOM president appealed to the state governments, departments concerned and elected representatives to take immediate steps for permanent reconstruction of the road by providing adequate funds, machinery and technical support. He stressed that improving the Tamenglong Tausam headquarters road is not only an infrastructure issue but a matter of ensuring access to essential services and protecting lives. He further stated that the organization will continue to advocate for restoration of the road until meaningful action is taken. Acclaimed Manipuri film director, actor, music director and playwright Oken Amakjam passed away this morning following a prolonged illness. Born in 1962, Oken Amakjam was a deeply passionate cultural exponent who dedicated his life to the fields of theatre, music and cinema. Over a career spanning decades, he established himself as a multifaceted powerhouse, seamlessly transitioning between directing, acting, composing music and writing plays. His contribution to pioneering Manipuri celluloid cinema remains monumental, and in 1993 he made his directorial debut with the celluloid feature film Kong Thang, which achieved national recognition with its selection for the prestigious Indian Panorama. He followed this milestone in 1995 with his second celluloid feature, Mayofigi Macha. The film won the coveted Best Feature Film Award at the 42nd National Film Awards, putting Manipuri cinema firmly on the national map. In 1999, his celluloid venture, Aroy Babidai, clinched the Best Feature Film trophy at the 4th Manipur State Film Festival. Another notable feature film, China, won him the Best Direction accolade, cementing his status as a master storyteller. Beyond his directional vision, Oken Amakjam was a prolific musical force in the industry as well. He composed the background scores for 22 Manipuri films and lent his genius to directing and composing over 90 film songs. As an on-screen performer, his versatility shone through in his acting roles across 9 celluloid films and 18 digital films. He also directed the critically acclaimed documentary Ratantiyam, The Man of Theatre, charting the life of the world-renowned theatre director, and secured an Indian Panorama selection, which was screened at an International Film Festival of India in 1999. Moreover, he directed 12 plays for the juvenile theatre, and his demise has triggered widespread mourning across the state, with cultural icons and film fraternities describing it as an irreplaceable loss to the world of Manipuri art, culture and cinema.
Asigumlaban numida sida ino manungi awabada aikoi film forum na saru yajari ai sani am nuaijate ai marubasi tam sanga film da koi punna habak tampuna koi semina rapani adobo nasidi mahak aikoi gi mayang maraktagi la masatkre magi mapamda aikoina awang pondok se pagel loidan manungi awabada koi saru Yamasna Manipur film ki Raimundagi Sktv'S Primetime yang sang mangjaba menjunang ngomong itu pak coba ho ngomong leh ini apa sih lagi saat ini macam film forum saat kamu jaga nang ho di bingung nang dia awak ada film forum saat ini macam film top dari betul sih Manipur yang memang ini nang ho di bingung mana dia awak ada apa sih ini seru ya jadi.
Film Forum Manipur convened an emergency condolence meeting today following the sudden demise of renowned filmmaker and actor Oken Amakjam. The meeting was chaired by Forum's chairman in charge and Surjit Kanta, BB Surjit, where members observed 2-minute silence to pray for the departed soul to rest in peace. Oken Amakjam, who once served as the vice chairman one of the forum from 2022 to 2025, passed away this morning due to an illness, leaving behind a major void in the regional film industry. The condolence meeting was also attended by Vice Chairman to Kitrimayum Kishore Kumar and other executive members alongside MCHA President Moirangthem Mani. The team visited the late filmmaker's residence at Kongba Ketrilekay and offered floral tributes and paid their utmost respects. The team formally extended the deepest condolences and solidarity to the bereaved family during this time of grief. Joint Administrative Council JESSY of All Manipur Trade Unions Council AMTUC and All Manipur Government Employees Organization AMGEO in short has announced that its ongoing indefinite agitation will continue until all demands are fulfilled. In a press release, the JESSY president acknowledged that the state government has restored Saturday as a weekly holiday and declared a 3% increase in DADR for state employees effective from August 1. However, the JESSY officially rejected this 3% adjustment, which brings the current cumulative DADR total to 45%. It further stated that the JESSY had submitted a formal memorandum detailing this rejection to the Chief Secretary and reiterating its decision to sustain the indefinite strike. The press release also informed to state government employees that an emergency meeting has been scheduled for July 22nd at 11 a.m., urging all department representatives to attend. A joint team comprising Anti-Narcotics Task Force ANTF Imphal West, FGT Imphal BSF Imphal West Commandos, 164 Battalion BSF with the assistance of Yadam Anti-Drug Civil Organization arrested an alleged drug trafficker near Kumanlapak main gate on Saturday around 4:14 p.m. The arrested person has been identified as Mohammad Yusuf alias Kaki alias Jakir, age 41, son of Mohammad Yain, a resident of Porampat Pangal Lerak, lane number 6 under Porampat Police Station. During the operation conducted in the presence of the FSL Mobile Unit and Executive Magistrate and independent civil witnesses, the joint team seized 6 packets of ice drug, crystal methamphetamine, weighing a total of 6.212 kg. A TVS Jupiter scooter with registration number MN06SK4357 and a mobile phone were also recovered from his possession. The accused, along with the seized contraband and other articles, has been handed over to Imphal Police Station for registration of a case and further investigation under the relevant provisions of law. The government of Manipur has declared closure of all schools, colleges, universities and higher education institutions across the state on Monday, that is July 20th, to allow students to watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 final. The order issued by the Education Department stated that the holiday will apply to institutions affiliated with the Board of Secondary Education Manipur, Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur, Central Board of Secondary Education and other boards covering government-aided and unaided sectors. The FIFA World Cup final is scheduled to be played at 12:30 a.m. on July 20th, and the decision was taken to enable students to enjoy the global sporting event. The order was issued by Amakjam Geoffrey, Commissioner cum Secretary to the Government of Manipur on behalf of the Governor of Manipur. Meanwhile, Meghalaya Chief Minister has also announced holiday on July 20th to allow people, particularly students and sports enthusiasts, to watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 final. Former Minister and prospective Congress candidate for Wangjing Tengtha AC, Moirangthem Hemanta, took a jibe at the ruling party today, alleging that the BJP-led government announced new jobs solely to woo voters. Addressing the Executive Committee meeting of the Wangjing Tengtha Block Congress Committee (WTBCC) at Pauna Memorial Auditorium in Kongjom, Hemanta accused the BJP of using unfair means and money power to sway the electorate. He urged citizens to reject deceptive strategies, stating that poor voters must defeat wealthy, corrupt forces in this election. Warning that the state and the country would face disaster if the BJP and its allies returned to power, the former minister appealed to his supporters to mobilize against them. During the meeting, presiding over by WTBCC President Sagosem Gopeshwar, attendees unanimously resolved to start election campaign for Hemanta. Following the Manipur High Court's dismissal of an election petition against him, Langtabal MLA Amakjam stated that the ruling proves truth always triumphs. Addressing a press conference at the Langtabal Myrin Kong Community Hall, Sham recalled the lengthy legal challenge. He noted that the High Court had previously dismissed 12 of the 14 allegations, leaving just 2 complaints to be addressed in the final hearings. The final 2 allegations involved disclosures in his election nomination affidavit. The petitioner claimed Sham misrepresented his academic credentials by listing his qualification as a Bachelor of Textile Engineering. Additionally, the petition alleged that Sham failed to properly clarify a 0.15-point residential area along with its approach path as non-agricultural land. Clarifying the educational qualification, Sham stated that he completed a degree in textile technology. He referenced a Gazette notification issued by the All India Council for Technical Education AICTE, which clarifies that textile technology is officially equivalent to textile engineering. Regarding the property dispute, the MLA maintained that the State Revenue Department has no separate classification for non-agricultural land. Sham also thanked Chief Justice Sundar and his 3 legal counsels for their sincere dedication throughout the lengthy litigation process. The MLA also dedicated the verdict to his supporters, calling the legal victory a collective success for the Langtabal Assembly constituency. We shall now take a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Daging atopata natana atopa kanabasing khudamoina pambi singbu marahena sathanba amasung phau pambi singbu masahena pokhandona phauthok asuki matik lehale matam sangna tin tahande hanjan hidak sajana bagi mathau tahande buyers ke baikota lau balomi singda thajobaga loinana hena saukhat halle amasung lomi singda akiba amata lehande Buyer Council activity Pautava Sinkhaki Ngakthong Semani. Amasung Hidagasina, Napi Makal Kudimak Mangan Bangame. Sumnatangi Pohun Krabanatraga Link Krabamatung Numini Pani Dagina, Tarani Toyfogi Manunda season of Bigadabane. Quaidega Satiba Napi Makal Kudimak Pusu Mangan Bangame. Maramasina Kuleng Nepiki Sading Hantale, Loinana Adongi Sentok Hengat Halle. Lomi Singi the Muktadi, Buyers Council active na, Quaideki Faraba Pambaidi.
Akoi rice, Akoi Agro Mining Associates na miyam gidama amuka su panganjare, fortified rice haplabacheng, Akoi fortified added rice. Season na biu kana balabiu, miron mimama amadi punung da leriba angang da gina chawrak laba phawbada, masa sondam nadamba, mahi masing da puning changdaba, chawdam thinba, brain sonba na chingba kaya ohalakpa yabadagi ngakthokpa ngamba, makup ta na sugay raba cheng da micronutrients haptuna amuk chengi mawang matawga chak manana semlaba cheng makhal amani, fortified rice. akoi fortified added rice asi phasaina su ayaba piraba Bharat Sarkar na ICDS napsa midday meal na chingba scheme kayada fortified rice haptuna miyam da phangan bagum chap manana phangan jari bani masida iron folic acid vitamin B12 na chingba machal suna yauri atopa lamga changdam na duna quality leina puthoklaba hekdamak thongduna chaba yaraba chengi akoi fortified added rice seasonabiu akoi fortified added rice.
Welcome back. You're watching Sktv's Primetime English News. Now moving on, expressing deep concern over the prevailing public complacency amid ongoing state crisis, the World Mayday Council (WMC) has issued a press statement urging the community to shun extravagant celebrations and focus on long-term survival. The Council noted a stark contradiction between the grim ground realities depicted on social media and the lavish expenditures being made on local festivities, warning that such behavior misrepresents the state as trouble-free. While other coexisting communities firmly align their actions with their current challenges, the Meitei community's lack of collective decision-making and strategic vision remains concerning. Calling this a critical historical juncture where past mistakes cannot be afforded or easily rectified, the WMC urged civil society organizations to unite, pressed government leaders to guide the public in the right direction. The statement appealed to the masses to abandon wasteful festive habits in order to secure a better future for Manipur. In a strong demonstration demanding restoration of peace and normalcy in Manipur, Singjamay Kendra Apunba Club (SKAC), which is an apex body of 23 local clubs within Singjamay Assembly constituency, staged a sit-in protest today at Singjamay Chingamakong. Protesters holding placards strongly opposed any form of separate administration in the state, while urgently demanding immediate resettlement of IDPs to their respective homes. Speaking at the protest, SKAC President Konjeng Bongchingkai expressed deep anguish over the fact that displaced families remain unable to return home even after more than 3 years of ongoing unrest. Condemning the recent brutal killing of 6 Naga civilians and torching of 6 Meitei houses at Kanto Sabal right in front of security forces, the SKAC leader urged both the central and state governments to intervene decisively for a swift resolution. Further countering criticisms regarding the local community's participation, Jinkai cautioned against misleading narratives. He asserted that people of Singjamay have consistently taken leading role in all public movements concerning the state's crisis.
Singjamay Club Apunba body side ki haijaningdi aikoi karigumba bun kanoma koigi laingakta hainingba chainingba ngangningba kaya leiragasu Singjamay kendra leiriba praja sing sokpa yaba moongda praja punamasi yehawasibu support tawdari moongda imsi koigi yamna nungaitaba wangang sangang mayama ngangbirakpasi madu matungda tawbidanaba haiduna ayana medari thongda khurumjaduna haijari.
Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal launched its plastic-free campus drive today as part of its ongoing efforts to promote a cleaner, greener and healthier campus environment. The inaugural program was attended by Medical Superintendent Professor N. Sanjip Singh and Nodal Officer of Kayakob SAP 2025-26, Professor Y. Govindaraj Singh, who joined the cleanliness campaign along with the personnel involved in the drive. The campaign included cleaning of drains, collection and disposal of plastic bottles and other plastic waste. It also included clearance of campus surroundings to ensure a clean and environmentally responsible space for patients, staff and visitors. Under the initiative, plastic waste collection and disposal drives will be conducted every Sunday from 19 July to 30 August 2026 between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. by personnel of CRED and MSS stationed at RIMS Imphal. The inaugural drive covered the approach road from the mortuary gate to the traffic island via the SIB gate, with 30 personnel each from CRED and MSS participating in the program. RIMS Imphal has appealed to all members of the institution to contribute towards maintaining a clean, plastic-free and sustainable campus. Rotary Club of Imphal RID 3240 in collaboration with Bharat Vikas Parishad VPP Manipur branch organized a health camp for children at Poire Nawakol Children Home Achanbike today as part of Rotary Maternal and Child Health Month. A team of Rotarian doctors conducted health checkups for 30 girl children and provided free medicines based on their health needs. VVP Manipur branch conducted anemia screening and distributed sanitary pads and notebooks to promote menstrual hygiene, health awareness and educational support. The Rotarians also shared breakfast with the children, creating a warm atmosphere of care and fellowship. Speaking on the occasion, Rotary Club of Imphal President Rotarian Dr. N. Mohindro said that the club will continue to take up service projects for improving child health and community well-being. He thanked VVP Manipur branch and the Rotarian doctors for their support and voluntary service. The program was organized under Rotary's motto Service Above Self and the Rotary Year 2026-27 theme Create Lasting Impact. Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Bishnupur District Branch organized a joint blood donation and organ donation pledge camp at the Department of Transfusion Medicine RIMS Imphal. The camp was held under the aegis of DC Bishnupur and IRCS Bishnupur President Pooja Langbam. The initiative was a collaborative effort involving Youth Unity Strength Ishok, Chayata Foundation, State Blood Transfusion Council, National Health Mission, Manipur State AIDS Control Society and Department of Transfusion Medicine RIMS. During the drive, 6 individuals, including 3 women, officially pledged to donate their organs posthumously. Highlighting the impact of the initiative, IRCS Management Committee member Huirem Pramodini appealed to the public to become organ donors while emphasizing that a single pledge can save multiple lives. Staff and students of the College of Agriculture, Central Agricultural University, Gao Iroshemba, expressed deep sorrow and condoled the untimely demise of Professor in the Department of Entomology, Dr. Amakjam Ibohal. A condolence meeting was held at the college campus where attendees paid rich floral tribute to his photograph. The ceremony was attended by former Vice Chancellor of Gao, Professor M. Premjit, and Dean of the College of Agriculture, Professor K. Nandini. They recalled the invaluable contributions of the late professor and highly commended his dedication, hard work and relentless efforts towards the development of the university and the welfare of the student community. The gathering deeply observed that his passing is an irreparable loss to the institution. Now, national news. Communist Party of India CPI has urged the government to ensure substantive discussions in Parliament during the upcoming monsoon session on important issues confronting the country. At the all-party meeting convened ahead of the session, CPI Rajya Sabha leader P. Santosh Kumar raised several matters of urgent public importance and stressed the need for Parliament to function as a forum for democratic accountability. The CPI demanded resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over repeated examination paper leaks, cancellation of examinations and alleged irregularities in the education system, saying these issues have affected millions of students and weakened public trust in the examination process. The party also sought discussions on implementation of Women's Reservation Act, growing political defections, alleged large-scale deletion of voters during the Special Intensive Revision SIR of electoral rolls, rising prices and the impact of ethanol blending policy on food security and farmers. The party further called for debates on the nationwide protest announced by Samyukta Kishan Morcha SKM and Central Trade Unions CTUs on August 10, closure of government schools, restoration of full statehood to Jammu and Kashmir, and India's foreign policy. CPI alleged that the government has avoided parliamentary scrutiny on important public issues and urged it to allow transparent discussions and meaningful debate instead of treating the monsoon session as a mere legislative formality. A devastating landslide struck Defense Colony in Nagaland's Mon district early Sunday, killing one person, destroying several houses, and leaving a child feared trapped under the debris. The body of one victim has been recovered, while rescue teams from Nagaland Police Army, State Disaster Response Force (SDRF), and local volunteers are continuing search operations despite difficult weather and terrain. Officials said continuous water flow in the affected area has made rescue efforts challenging, and the exact number of casualties remains unclear. Nagaland Chief Minister Naifi Rio said the state government is closely monitoring the situation and expressed condolences to the families who lost their loved ones. In a post on X, he said agencies including NSDMA, District Administration, DDMA, SDRF, Police, Assam Rifles, and local communities were engaged in search and rescue operations. The government has announced immediate ex gratia assistance for the families of the deceased and relief support for those affected. Residents have been advised to stay away from landslide-prone areas as heavy rainfall continues in the region. Now in sports news, England secured the bronze medal in the ongoing 2026 FIFA World Cup by defeating France 6-4 at Miami Stadium in USA. Declan Rice and Ezri Konsa scored early goals before Bukayo Saka completed a hat-trick and Jude Bellingham added a final goal for England. Kylian Mbappe scored twice alongside goals from Bradley Barcola and Ousmane Dembele as France attempted a second-half comeback. This match broke the record for the most goals ever scored in a World Cup third-place playoff. Mbappe is most likely to win the tournament's Golden Boot, having already secured 10 goals and becoming the all-time World Cup top scorer with 22 career goals. Spain will play Argentina tomorrow at 12:30 a.m. at the New Jersey Stadium in USA to decide the tournament winner. Now we have the weather report. India Met Department IMD Met Center Imphal has issued weather warning for Manipur, forecasting thunderstorms with lightning and heavy rainfall at isolated places in Tamenglong, Senapati, Kampopi, Ukhrul, Kamjong, Jiribam, None, Technopal and Chandal on July 19 and 20. Meanwhile, Imphal West, Imphal East, Bishnupur, Thopal, Kakching, Churachandpur and Firzwal are likely to experience thunderstorms accompanied by lightning during the same period. On July 21, thunderstorms with lightning are expected across all districts, but heavy rainfall warning has been withdrawn. No district level weather warning has been issued for July 22 and 23, although light to moderate rain and generally cloudy conditions are expected to continue across the state. On the other hand, according to ICAR Regional Center Lamphilpat, Manipur recorded a maximum temperature of 24.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was recorded at 22.0 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 92% in the morning and 88% in the evening. And Manipur received 21.3 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Now before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. MPCC Chief Oken calls for centre's accountability over widespread NEET and examination paper leak controversies. Tamenglong Tosam Road turns nightmare again as rainy season arrives. Commuters struggle along 55-kilometer dilapidated stretch. Legendary Manipuri filmmaker and actor Oken Amakjam passes away after prolonged illness, leaving behind remarkable legacy in Manipuri cinema. JESSY of AMTUC and AMGEO announces continuation of agitation, says no withdrawal until all pending demands are fully fulfilled. And England beat France 6-4 in thrilling third place clash. Argentina face Spain in tonight's final match. And that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.